I delivered pizzas to an address I'd never heard of before. I almost didn't escape alive. Story by Reddit user Bijel Goodwin Noy. Part 1. When you're at the end of your shift as a delivery driver, there is one sentence that is worse than any other to hear. Hey Hal, hold up a minute. I've got a customer on the line. My shoulders slumped, and I felt a mix of exasperation and annoyance as I turned back towards the front counter. Please, tell me you're joking. I just finished helping clean the pizza parlor after an 8-hour shift of manning the phones and register, and running over what must have been half the damn county delivering orders. I'd locked the front door and been in the middle of heading into the back room to clock out, mind already at home where dinner waited for me, and my fiancée lay in bed, ready to roll over and wrap her arms around me once I climbed in beside her. But my boss's call had put a delay to that. I stood there for a few minutes, staring at his hulking figure as he leaned against the imitation brick, listening intently to whoever was on the other end of the line. Aside from his quiet replies and the scribbling of a pencil on his notepad, the only sounds that could be heard were the hum of the building's ventilation system. What sounded like blues or swing, music crackling out of the ancient radio in the back, and the constant smack of the rain against the glass, against the front windows. I waited, shifting impatiently on the balls of my feet. Finally, he hung up, turning to me. But I spoke before he even had a chance to open his mouth. You cannot freaking be serious. Tony, I've already locked up for the night and finished cleaning. Everything is powered down, and more to the point, we're closed. I pointed behind me to the clock ticking on the wall, which showed the time to be almost 10 at night. In response, Tony's face darkened, and he also pointed a meaty finger at the clock. Actually, Hal, if you take another look, we're not officially closed for another 5 minutes. And you remember our motto? He pointed to the large sign over the front counter. Whether an hour to close or a minute, if you order, we make it happen. His scowl intensified. That's been our creed since my father opened this joint 70 years ago, and it's not about to change now. I let out a groan. Dude, you take tradition a little too far, you know that? The man didn't respond, instead turning back and picking up the order he'd scribbled out, before continuing.
Like the story? Like, comment and share it for the next part.